Hello friends, my name is Adrian and I'm joined by
Jerry.
And today we're going to be doing another Radiohead album, reviewing, reacting, responding. This time it's Kid A, next in the discography. What do you have to say about Kid A?
Oh, thank you so much for asking. So I went on my skateboard to Tower Records to buy Kid A, and the last album I had heard was OK Computer, and it was like the album. And then I got Kid A, and it was such a departure. It was so different. I still loved it. I just, like many of the albums we listened to, it took a lot to process because I'd never heard anything like it. I'd never allowed myself. It actually opened the doors to a whole bunch of other things like Portishead and 07 and other bands that I wouldn't have considered. So this was a seminal moment in my musical history.
No, it's a big deal. Everyone glazes this album.
I laid on my bed and listened to the whole album cover to cover, and I hadn't done that since Dark Side of the Moon.
And they go slightly electronic here, or fully. I'm good to get into it if you are.
If I can plant one egg.
Yeah, plant one egg.
My least favorite Radiohead song is on this album. See if you can guess which one.
Oh, okay, this will be fun. Okay, so this is track 1, Everything in Its Right Place. Yeah, this one, I know this intro part.
It's so good.
I already like the direction.
I'm right back to that first listen.
I like how that vocal part that's like super manipulated in the left ear. It's just, it is so stark compared to OK Computer and the Bends.
It's so musical, but it's also so electronic.
It's such a good keyboard part. That synth part is so catchy. I really like this direction so far. It's crazy they just pull it out of their back pocket. It's like, oh, okay, you can do synth and you can do it well.
I think they were terrified
Of what?
releasing this.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But I also think that at some level they just didn't care and they just did it.
Yeah, there's very minimal instrumentation. It's just the synth, the kick drum, and those manipulated vocals. Maybe some other synths going on. But it's engaging the whole time.
It's full but not dense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's so much there, but it's simple.
I didn't think I would be hearing a 4 on the floor Radiohead song, kick on every beat, you know? It's welcome, though. That's a crazy intro. That's a statement intro, especially after OK Computer. That's a really cool track. It's probably up there for me, honestly, already, in terms of my favorite Radiohead songs. I'm a sucker for electronic music.
That's cool.
Because they never really did in the last 2 albums, they didn't really mess with the vocals too much, in terms of that much manipulation. So it's kind of cool to hear them do it and then play a synth that's the prominent instrument the whole time.
I'm so eager to hear your take on the composition of each of these tracks because you're the expert on that. I listened to this when I was younger.
Track 2 is called Kid A, the title track. Very Baroque.
It's about to drop.
Classical.
You're gonna love it.
This is so sick.
It is.
This is those fitter, happier vocals.
Yeah. They fit better though.
Yeah, it seems in place.
And they seem happier. Seriously.
And fitter. This is around the same time Aphex Twin was around, right?
I don't know.
Because Aphex Twin was late 90s, 2000s. IDM, electronic music, it kind of makes sense. I get a lot of, they're around at the same time, so they're probably influencing each other. I think he's also British, so It's kind of interesting. I bet some fans were pissed by this.
I was already bought in to Radiohead. Like, I knew.
Like, you were kind of like, whatever they touch is...
Well, with... Not always, but...
Yeah.
I would give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
10 listens.
No, this is really cool.
Driving around LA was really what set it for me. Like, listening to this while I was driving on those lit highways, it really...
It's like a warm wave of sunlight. It's almost like it's like a score of a movie or something. Like, it's like soundtracky.
They did so much of that.
Yeah, he does that later. I know that he does a lot of soundtracks, yeah.
Johnny Greenwood just finished one.
Oh, I saw that, yeah. I really like this direction. I think it's so pretty. Like, that's such a pretty song. I mean, the vocals are pretty, like, unorthodox and, like, kind of, you know, I think some people could be, like, disarmed by that. But it's just, the production is just so well done. Like, it's like, I mean, it's impressive. They just dropped the guitars and did synth stuff, and it sounds great. And it's like, it sounds like, I mean, you probably never played Minecraft, right?
No.
The soundtrack of that game is incredible, and I feel like he definitely listened to this. Like, totally. This gave me, like, made me feel like I was kind of playing Minecraft, and I feel like people who play Minecraft might get that, but I feel like the guy who made the Minecraft soundtrack, which came years after this, definitely listened to this. It's like pillowy. The synths are very nice and soothing. They have to throw in the one thing there that throws you off, which is the vocals.
I wonder if Fitter Happier was like one of Tom York's favorite things to do on OK Computer, and that's kind of why they morphed into this.
The National Anthem, track 3.
Guitar.
Yeah, so not completely abandoned. Okay, this is more in line with like the last two, I feel like, so far.
But then you got that weird synth in the background.
I can't tell if that's like a vocal effect or if like your guitar is like playing the same melody, because there's like some like, you hear what I mean? Like, it sounds like robotic, kind of. Whoa. I was not expecting to hear saxophone.
Baritone sax, too.
Yeah. That's crazy. This is pretty crazy post OK Computer. Whoa.
It feels so British BBC, parts of it. Like... It's called the National Anthem, right? So,
oh, I forgot that was the title. Yeah,
it's a reflection of all things British.
Yeah, what are your takes on that song?
I think of like Jackson Pollock or other experimental artists. The key thing is to know when to stop, like when you're doing paints.
Yeah.
And that song, I always wondered, does it need to be this long at the end? Is it? And it kind of does circle back, and it's a cool song. I like it. It's one of the songs that I think of when I think of Radiohead. What did you think?
That one I'm like less keen on. Sometimes I don't like commenting like, oh, a song's too long, because like I get it from like a creative point where it's like, it's fun to jam out. You know, it's really fun like recording with like those brass players. But would I like listen to it more than the first two? Probably not.
Right.
Also, it's interesting, like 3 songs in, there hasn't been like one song with like actually no, that's a lie. The first song, I was gonna say like a upfront vocal performance, because that one was kind of, he's just saying a couple of lines throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I guess the first one he does actually. But
no, I would agree with everything you said there. This, out of the 3, this is my least favorite, but it's still not my least favorite Radiohead song of all time.
Okay, track 4, How to Disappear Completely. You have that droning synth that's kind of not really matching the guitar. Kind of unsettling.
I think they said this was their most beautiful song.
Oh, really?
In their own
Some
opinion.
guitar on this one again.
I know. I lied when I said they were done.
I like that bass line.
You'll like the lyrics too.
Where I play.
That drone is still there, creating like that sense of unease.
Like electric bagpipes.
Yeah. They always do such a good job of like these guitars that are like these like subtle little flourishes that like right there that fill up so much space.
This isn't happening. I'm strong.
I love the string swells. Really, really nice.
I want to know what you think.
I mean, yeah, it felt like I was being consumed by some like waves in like a body of water. Because like everything came together, like the drums came in and like the strings came in and it started swelling. And then they took away that droning part that was kind of unsettling. So it was nice that it all kind of came into place at that point. But yeah, something with their songs that are in 3 or 6 that are always just so nice and they always hit hard. Or it's like just like a sad song that has like a nice build. And that song really makes me see why they could go into doing soundtracks, because it's like they have like the orchestration there. They had some like little synths that sounded like manipulated brass or something, just like really subtly. Like it's really, really cool. It just felt like a wave of sound at points. Like it would like rise and then fall and rise and then fall, and go with his vocals. At the end, they had like really cool guitars that matched his like vocal line as well.
I like that you said all that. I read last week that this was, I think, one of their favorite songs, or that they were most proud of, or one of their most beautiful songs in their mind. So I played it for my son Ethan last night as bedtime song, and like I mean I really gave it. Like I played it as hard as I could. And the last vocal part where I go, I tried really hard. I'm not Tom, but yeah, I just love it so much.
This is track 5, which is Treefingers. No lyrics. Like, I love ambient music. So, like, when they do, like, soundscapes like this, it's really, really cool. And I love, like, Brian Eno and, like, a lot of his ambient albums.
There was a time I would just listen to the ambient music channel on my TV. I had Bell TV, and I would just play ambient music all the time.
It's an overlooked genre of music.
Totally.
Whenever I would write papers, I would always just have ambient music going.
Playing pool. When I play pool, I would listen to ambient music.
Really?
Yeah. I just really liked the way it made me feel. Like there was years where I was just into Boards of Canada.
Oh, I love Boards of Canada.
I don't hear many people talking about them anymore. We should do a Boards of Canada.
Yeah, we should. We totally should.
Another thing I thought about when we're doing this album, it's meant to be one thing, right? Like the way they progress into each other, we stop and talk about it at the end. So we're losing some of that impact. When you listen to it next time,
True. Okay.
it's going to feel different. Because like the way this goes into Optimistic, I think that's the next song. It's pretty cool, that transition from Treefingers to Optimistic.
Okay.
And Optimistic, I think, is the most poppy kind of top 40 kind of song on the album. The most digestible, I think.
Okay. That's why I think listening to their stuff in chronological order is really cool, because it makes you appreciate the direction being taken on like each album.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I had heard this like before any other album, it'd be like you take it at face value, you know?
Yeah, it's not as good as the ambient stuff you're listening to right now, so why am I listening to this?
But just thinking back to the bends, like it's truly is really crazy that they went this direction, you know?
And in 4 years.
Yeah.
The album art, I always wondered, like, did the person who did it, I can't remember his name, I should know this, listen to this whole album and then make this? Because I'm feeling the album art right now. And here we're going into Optimistic. Anyways, why don't you talk about this ambient composition? Anything that has been unsaid?
just makes me feel like I'm floating. Like it's like one of those things where you can just like sit and like listen. It's good for like, it's meditative. It's good for like clearing your mind. It's like a super reverbed out organ sound, which is just like really, really nice. And they have these little chimes that come in and out.
So soothing.
I think that song with the first two are my favorites so far. Over the last one, I'd say, like, it's just like, I mean, I'm biased. I just like ambient music, you know. It's not like sad. It's like peaceful.
Okay.
But it could be kind of sad. I don't know.
Could be. Depends what your state of mind is.
This is true.
You found it peaceful. That's a good sign.
What do you think about that one?
Yeah, it's always kind of been like, I didn't know what to do with it when I first heard it. I was just like, yeah, that's cool. I never hated it. It's just, I was always raised on like Led Zeppelin and Van Morrison and rock and roll. And
Fair.
Well, anyway, so then it was tough to get. It was just so new, and no one had ever introduced this kind of music to me. Like I didn't have an older brother who said, "Listen to this stuff." Nobody. So when I first heard this album, I was just like, "What? Okay."
That's fair.
But I didn't dislike it.
I think the Velvet Underground fans there might be mad that I'm praising that song because it's kind of like similar trajectory like the whole time, and I was kind of roasting the Velvet Underground for that. But I will say this: it's like that is like I can sit and just listen and absorb the music. Where like the Velvet Underground was like a little bit more rough around the edges. And that just comes down to personal taste. We got track 6.
Love this song.
Optimistic.
I love the guitars.
Yeah. I feel like this sort of song is what people were waiting for post Benz and OK Computer.
Yeah.
I like the drums. Drums are really cool.
They are. They're almost like the central
Yeah.
pillar of the song.
I was waiting for that snare to come in.
And a tambourine.
Mm-hmm.
He's drumming the hell out of the drums.
Yeah, he is. Oh, there we go.
That bass, so fat.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is my favorite part of the song.
So good.
That bass is filthy.
It's great.
I was waiting for that, like,
Ear candy?
no, the change at the end where everything, like, I was waiting, like, the whole time for something, like, big to happen. Because the drums came in, but I thought there'd be more going on, and then they finally gave us that at the end, which was satisfying. And that little outro was so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different groove. And the bass at the end and the outro was really, really nice. Filthy. Dirty.
It's a good song. And like, you can try the best you can. The best is good enough. That line has become a mantra of mine.
I wasn't even paying attention to that. Yeah, that is a good line. That is a really good line.
I think, yeah, they had anxiety after OK Computer, and then releasing Kid A into that maelstrom of their own success. Like,
I can see how this would be intimidating to put out because it's like there's so much. Like they just had a 3-minute song that's just like some distorted organ that's just playing like peaceful chords. Like after OK Computer, you know, that is pretty crazy. So I get the fear. Okay, but we're halfway
already?
Yeah, we're on to track 7.
It's a good day to have Cadbury. Okay, so this is Cadbury, British chocolate, dairy milk, and this one's called Fireworks because it's got, I think, like Pop Rocks in it or something. Milk chocolate with candy-coated pieces and popping candy. So there's so much going on.
This is going to be great for ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
It is really good chocolate.
And it's an ASMR win. All the girls have these really long nails, and they'll just like all the time. You don't keep a bod like this without finishing your chocolate. Apparently now vanilla is anal gland of a beaver. That's where they get the artificial vanilla from when you can't afford the beans, because it's expensive to get vanilla bean. You're looking at me like you didn't know that. Beavers have this gland, the back end of them, called their anal gland, and if you milk it, that scent smells just like vanilla. And they use it in ice cream and other things. So if you look at your ice cream and it says castoreum on it, that is either synthetic or real beaver anal extract.
I don't know if that's good that I know that. Okay, this is track 7 in Limbo. I like those guitars that are coming in and out. And that electric piano is really nice.
I find that ending terrifying. Those noises,
Yeah.
they're so scary. You know how Canada Post is thinking about stopping delivering mail door to door?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's only possible because of email and electronic mail and messages and texting and all that jazz. Well, that's brand new at this time, and I feel like that last song might have been talking about that. I don't know.
No, that was a cool track. I like the guitars and the drumming was cool. And electric piano was also nice in that one. Less of like a defined structure, though, compared
It's not-
to
yeah.
Optimistic.
It's not a tight song. It's
No.
kind of like,
I mean, all of them have been atmospheric, you know?
yeah.
But this is track 8.
But you get to hear the whole thing, not just a little TikTok-y
Yeah.
clip.
I get to hear the full song in its glory. Track 8, Idioteque. This is so cool. Yeah, this is definitely talking about technology, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's talking about like the advancement of technology and information overload. This is scratching that itch for me.
I love the way you word stuff.
I like when Radiohead goes tech. I really do. Like this one and like the first track seem very much like in the same vein.
It's nice hearing it through your perspective, because this is just a part of my musical DNA. Like, it's just in me, you know? Like, I know every noise that's coming.
Yeah.
It's so hard not to sing. You're welcome.
What do you think of that track?
Yeah, I love it. There's parts of it that I find too long.
Yeah, that's true. It was the same groove the whole time, but they still make it interesting because they bring in different little sounds here and there. It's really interesting because they're doing like kind of, they have some songs that are like similar to OK Computer and the bends, but they also like couple it with songs that are like totally a departure, like taking me, like I think elements from like the electronic scene that was like going on at the time and making it their own and kind of mushing it in together with their style. So I think it's really interesting because it's I hear a lot of Aphex Twin and they're definitely like influencing each other at the same time. Because when I first heard it, like the intro to this song online,
Yeah.
I was like, "There's no way this is Radiohead," but and here we are.
I was just going to say.
Track 9, Morning Bell. Yeah, okay. Their bass player really knows what's up. Like he's with it.
Yeah. He's got the groove on this song.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the bass was the MVP of that one for me.
Well said.
Nice keyboards, nice drum groove. Really, really great bass.
That's my most skipped Radiohead song of all time.
That one? That's the one?
That's the one. I
Whoa.
Yeah. I still like it, but I would just find myself skipping it. I enjoyed listening to it with you just there. Like, I really appreciated all the parts of it but yeah, if you're using music as a thing you play at a party or when you're driving or when you're with your friends or playing for your kids, that's just, I don't know. Cut the kids in half. I don't know.
Yeah, that wouldn't go over well.
No. What do you think? Is it skippable? Is it the least great song, or is it amazing? I mean, the bass was pretty great.
Track 10 and 11, motion picture soundtrack, and Untitled. This is some type of organ?
It's so nostalgic and sad.
Yeah. It's like wartime feeling or something.
It's a good fall song if you're feeling sad.
I just picture someone going like this.
Okay. With red leaves behind?
Yeah. Wow. That's really pretty.
Ballsy ending.
Those are... I mean, that track was really cool. Very lush. Really pretty. That's one of the best ones for me.
Motion picture soundtrack or Untitled?
No, on a motion picture soundtrack.
Yeah, I love that. I love that album, that song.
Just like all those little harps that come around the ears is really, really pretty.
Yeah, I thought that I was gonna say something about the harps before. I thought no, I want to see what he looks like.
Yeah, that was really, really pretty. Really nice ending. I like when they go like ambient and pretty with their little lush production, like, and they create these really pretty soundscapes. Like, it's like a nice touch that I wasn't really expecting after hearing the Bends and OK Computer.
I feel like I pick up a bit of creepy in it too, though. Like,
Yeah.
that I don't know if I heard before. But there's just something like sad and melancholy and scared in it. It doesn't make me feel bad. It just makes me feel a connection. Because I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time. I don't know. I really like Tom York in the band, who I know all their names, have given so much. I feel like they've just given so much to the music community.
I was not expecting to hear a 3-minute ambient song on a Radiohead album.
Cool. Thank you for listening to that with me. I haven't listened to that whole album in probably a couple decades.
Damn.
Just, like as a thing to just listen to, background when you're doing the dishes, maybe I'll listen to it. But to really listen like that, it's really cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
What are your what's your overall thoughts on that album, especially in the context of like Radiohead, because you know it far better than me.
It was super special for me, but it's not my favorite album. Like, it was really special for me because it forced me to, okay, fine, I'll listen to electronica if that's what they're doing. Because I was in love with Radiohead, for the first 3 albums I was like hooked, and then this album came out and I was like, okay. And I liked it by the second listen, but the first listen I was like, I didn't have the schema. I didn't have the, like, you have musical knowledge. I didn't.
So like where does it sit on your like Radiohead totem pole?
Like, a bunch of those songs are some really great songs, but yeah, it's not that high up. I'm really glad to be listening to them again. And maybe in a half year, I'll be able to answer that better. I guess I would give this, for what it did, an A. For listening pleasure, maybe a B+, A-, B+.
What are you finalizing it as?
B+.
B+, okay. I don't know for me, because there's some, like, I really like when they do the electronic stuff, and my favorite songs were the electronic ones. But that's just personal taste, because I have an appetite for electronic music.
No, you're right.
So I don't know. But I'm also, like, I think some of the individual songs on the Bends were better. I mean, not better, but like, I preferred them.
They moved you more.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm torn because like, I think the production wise, this is easily the best for me. Like, hands down, like, because they went to some places that I did not think they would go. But like, in terms of like songs as songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think like the Bends, like as like a production feat for like the stuff, like the scene they were a part of at the time. It's like really, really cool production, like lots of lush soundscapes and like synths, which is really, really pretty. But in terms of like, yeah, like songs, I don't know. I think the Bends for me is like there's more songs that I would like listen to off the bends.
So this would be like C territory for you?
No, not C. I don't know. I think maybe I would give this like a B or B plus.
Okay.
Like some of my favorite Radiohead songs I've heard are like, I really like Idioteque and Everything That's Right Place and Treefingers. And the last song, which was, what was it called?
Motion picture soundtrack.
Yeah, like really, really cool. So I don't know.
Well, you know what? We can revisit this question later.
This is true.
But I mean, you contextualized it really well.
It's I think it's important to listen to it in the context of the discography, for sure.
And the next one's going to be Amnesiac.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are our thoughts on Kid A by Radiohead. What album do you think we should do next? I mean, we're slowly going through all the Radiohead albums.
I don't know how that happened, but I'm really happy about it.
So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think of this album. And until next time,
Thank
thanks.
you.